Your challenge doesn't obviously lie in that sort of technical feat, but what is your challenge in the new composition?
It's sort of a feeling, I think, a melodic feeling, or just to say a certain kind of a thing, to try to maybe show somebody something through music, even show myself something, because as I've discovered in myself, it's been a revelation, to maybe reveal something to someone else through the music, something that's good and something that they feel that maybe enriches their life a little bit or makes them feel better as a person or something like that. That would be the main guiding force. I should say about Eddie that he's has the most surprising flexibility. Like sometimes I wake up in the morning to TV in New York or Today Show, and I see an Israeli folk group, playing their folk music, and I see a bass player in the back playing like he was born in Israel, And is that Eddie? And it's Eddie, Or else he'll get on a very free kind of expressionistic bag with Jeremy Steig duet type things, recording everything. So Eddie is marvelous in that he has a very wide scope, and as much as he fits me like a glove, you would almost think that this is the only way he could play because he does it so perfectly, but it's not true.
Where did you study bass?
Well, I've been playing about 13, 14 years. I played all through high school and went to Juilliard after that.
I see.
Studied cold classical bass.
You were playing drums in a symphony orchestra.
Yeah, for a while when I was going to college.
What made you to decide to leave the orchestra?
Well,
he was counting measures one day.
Yeah, right.
And all of a sudden,
No, I couldn't express myself at all. It's just read the music and that's it. No room for self-expression.
And that room has now opened up.
Oh, indeed it has.
Would
I
you
don't
accept
think
classical idiom into it?
well, the idiom, yeah, if it would apply, if you could apply it.
Who's your favorite among the classical composers?
I guess if I had to pick one, it would be Bach. But
That's very common among the jazz.
probably
musicians.
so. But I do like many composers. All the classical composers, Beethoven, Bach, Haydn. I love Haydn, incidentally, very much too, Mozart, and Debussy, Ravel, Bartok. Like that.
And your opinion about this avant-garde jazz?
I think there's a very healthy thing going on. I don't think it's gotten organized enough yet, maybe. Though the only thing that I think is a danger about allowing yourself all of this freedom is that you could sometimes indulge yourself and express feelings that are too personal, too everyday personal feelings that might not relate to another person. And I think that you have to be very careful to have an aesthetic guiding force if you allow yourself this kind of a freedom, and also be very selective about the feelings that you want to express, because otherwise you could get as subjective as an infant that's crying in his crib, and no one can deny that this infant is expressing himself, but no one would call it art.
I was very lucky that you were not playing with the Stardust.
Yeah. Right.
Have you heard any Finnish jazz music?
Yeah, we heard the quartet that won at the Montreux Festival last night, and they sounded marvelous. And the amazing thing to me is that they could attain, such a high degree of ability where there's no environment for them to be continually playing in clubs and, and having an audience encourage them, or other musicians of their own caliber and so on, And they really sounded very high professional level.